Hey, Dufort.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
Well, you did a gear bag video. Time to see what's in mine.
Oh.
So my gear bag of choice is the Planet Eclipse GX2 gear bag. These bags are huge and can hold a absolute ton of gear, and Planet Eclipse quality, these bags last forever. First thing we're going to talk about right here, besides the bag itself, I usually will carry my goggles in the Exalt goggle case. This bad boy will keep your goggles nice and clean, keep your lens from getting scratched, and also you got a little carabiner that comes with it that you can just clip it to any part of the mask or any part of the gear bag and then carry it with you. My mask of choice for right now is the Flex 8, and you can see I got it in our team colors, that black and teal. I really like the Flex 8. They're super breathable, super comfortable, and offer a great amount of protection. I'm gonna put this over to the side and we'll open up the gear bag. This little section right here, I usually like to keep all of my clothing and stuff in here. So inside of here, you'll see I got Bunker King knee pads. And then my favorite, the infamous elbow pads. Infamous elbow pads are very, very nice. This is usually what I recommend for most players. Super comfortable, super lightweight. Gear bag isn't complete without a jersey. And we got my jersey right here in that little section as well. And we also got pants. You're gonna need some paintball pants if you want to be out there playing, sliding around. I got the Violence pants right here. Also, can't forget gloves. I really like these carbon gloves. These work really well for me. Super thin, so you're able to rock that trigger freely. And that's all that's in there. I usually like to keep that space empty for when my gear is dirty. You know, you don't want dirty gear touching any of your clean gear. That's the one cool thing about these Eclipse bags is they're sectioned off, so you can section off a lot of your stuff. I also really thoroughly enjoy this little top pouch. I put all my headbands and head wraps in there, keeps them protected, keeps from paint getting on them if you have any dirty gear inside of your bag. So let's go through what's in my main compartment. And of course, you need a paintball marker to play paintball. I have my Planet Eclipse CS3 sitting right here. All gold. And also, my favorite barrel kit. I have to have one of these in a gear bag. This is the BFPGear ULS barrel system. This is probably my absolute favorite barrel. I use these on every marker that I own. These things shoot phenomenally, and I just think they're the best shooting barrels out there. I've been shooting die barrels for a very long time. They do not disappoint, I'll tell you. All right, so we'll take a look at what marker I had. Let's take a look at the tanks. So, I always like to keep my tanks inside of the Exalt tank case. These cases are just phenomenal. They keep all your gear nice and clean, nice and protected. And my tank of choice right now is the JT 80CI Ultra Light bottle. And I have a Powerhouse mid-rise rig right here on top with a little tank dangle. Can't go wrong with the tank dangle. Put that to the side. And I also have my loader in the Exalt loader case. My loader of choice right now is the new Bunker King's Control 2 loader. This loader has been working very, very well for me. Played the first Dub C with it, been practicing with it ever since, and it does not disappoint. This thing just constantly feeds, never hiccups. Really have no complaints. Very light as well, low profile. And gotta have a red flag in case if any of my teammates, act up. And my pod pack of choice is the Pro DNA harness. Pro DNA harness, super, super nice. This is the sport harness. The sport harness I really enjoy. They have like these little spaces for like patches and all sorts of funny stuff that you can put on there. But these packs are very, very, very comfortable. Even though they are only a 4-pack, this is what I decide to wear for this season. And then you need a backup gun. Everybody needs a backup gun, especially if you're a tournament player. You never know what's going to happen. My backup gun of choice right now is the Free Flow DSR Plus. DSR Pluses shoot phenomenal. They are so ultra smooth, very quiet, which I thoroughly enjoy in a marker. Got to have a extra loader just in case something happens to your loader, your teammate needs a loader, anything like that. It's never a bad idea to carry extra gear inside of your gear bag, just in case. You never know. And one thing I really like too, these Eclipse bags come with this little center pouch right here, which separates whatever's inside from everything else in the gear bag. I really enjoy putting my cleats in here. Right now I'm wearing these Air Jordan cleats. These are ultra comfortable as well. Put those down here. And then you also need an extra tank. I have one of the Skeleton Air 80 CI bottles with a infamous Powerhouse rig on top. Can't really go wrong with Powerhouse rigs. These are the best rigs on the market right now, in my opinion. Really enjoy the threads. They just thread into every gun very smoothly. And also, any big boy that plays paintball knows this, you need some Gold Bond. Gold Bond, please sponsor me. But also, one of the other very important things that's a new product that's kind of coming out nowadays are these microfiber bags. I have the Exalt microfiber bag. You put dirty paint in there, paint that even is clean, put it in here anyways, make it shoot even better. But if you got oily paint, you got a bag with a broken ball in it, you just throw that bag inside of here, zip it up, move it around, and that paint's gonna be shooting good in no time. Put that back in the little side pockets. One other great thing, there's so many pockets in this bag, like you could put all sorts of stuff in. I usually like to fill them with clean microfibers, you know, because, you know, anytime you go play paintball, somebody's not gonna have a microfiber. Most of the time it's your teammates, so it's always good to bring extras. And can't go to a paintball field without an Allen key set. I got here the die multi-tool. Can't go wrong with having Allen keys at a paintball field. You know, you're always going to need one for adjusting your gun's pressure for FPS or just tightening the feed neck if you don't have a thumb screw on it. But it's always good to have a set of Allen keys when you go to a paintball field. And you cannot go to a paintball field without a couple of these. It's always good to bring extras, but barrel cleaners. I always like to get the Exalt barrel made squeegees. These are probably one of the more robust squeegees on the market. I just fold it, put it in my paintball pants when I wash them, and they come out clean every time. These bad boys will have a fuzzy part on one end and then a little squeegee on the other end. Squeegee out your barrel first and then shine it up with the fuzzy part. Keeps your barrel nice and clean, and the cleaner your barrel is, better your marker's gonna shoot. So it's always good to have a few spare of these, because we all know somebody on our team isn't going to have one, is going to ask for one, so it's always good to bring extras.
Hey, Dufort.
Yeah.
What about like your CS3 setup? You know, you mentioned you have a CS3, but like, what about the whole accoutrement? How does it look?
I choose the Planet Eclipse CS3 mainly because of Planet Eclipse's just unrivaled reliability. Planet Eclipse markers are just one of the more reliable guns on the market. These things just work and work and work. They're absolute workhorses. I really enjoy the CS3. The CS3 shot is just super nice. These things shoot absolutely wonderful, especially if you're a back player like me for, you know, for the most part. Sitting back there and shooting a lane with a CS3 is very nice. But the CS3s are very light. They're pretty air efficient. I can get a good amount of pods out of this 80 CI here. So on my CS3, I have the, as I said, the JT ultralight air system. These 80 CI bottles are super, super light. You really got to feel one to really see how light they are. But I have, as I said, the mid-rise Powerhouse rig. To me, this is what's comfortable. I thoroughly enjoy a longer rig, so I could fit my wrist kind of in between there as I'm playing. So your arm isn't kind of being pushed out by the tank. You're nice and tight with this, which, you know, you want to be as tight as possible when you're out there trying to win tournaments. But on my CS3, as you can see, I got the BFP ULS barrel on here, just with a different tip, but these barrels are, like I said, my favorite barrel on the market. You probably will not catch me not shooting a die barrel in any of my markers. I just... very true to die barrels. These guys just shoot amazing, make any gun quieter, and they're just the best shooting barrel on the market. There's really nothing else to say about them. But as I said, Control 2 on top, super lightweight, very low profile, real easy to snap with and move around with. You can't really go wrong with a setup like this. So that's what's in my gear bag. Some of these items are available on our website, bfpgear.com, and if you're curious about them, check them out in the description below. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified when we upload more content. And as always, have an extreme day.
That's a penalty.